In this video today we're going to be trying to fix up this old Atari 2600 games console. I bought it 40 off eBay for around about £50. It came with the power supply, a couple of controllers, and I've got a bag full of games here as well. It was sold as not turning on. Now annoyingly there's no light or anything to indicate whether it's on or off, but I've tuned it, tried to tune it, I've turned it on here and I've connected it to a TV via RF and I've just gone to analog automatic tune and nothing came up whatsoever. Didn't even attempt to lock onto any signal. So yeah, I think it's completely dead. So yeah, let's get straight into it, take it apart and see if we can follow the path of voltage going into it and see what happens. Okay, so here we have the power supply and you can see it's like all different voltages here, 3.4.5, 6, 9, 12. When I go on to 9 volts here, it is actually coming up as 16 volts. But the thing is, that's because there's no load on it. So I don't think that's faulty. I think once you get load on it, it probably would drop to 9 volts. But let me plug it in and show you what I mean. So right now we've got positive to positive, negative to negative, and it is at 9 volts. And if I was to go on to here with the positive there, you can see here we've got near enough 15 volts. So let's see if we can see any fault on the console. So we've got some screws at the back here, let's undo them all and see what it's like on the inside. Now, do I have to undo them too? No, I don't think I do. Manufactured by Atari Wong Limited in Hong Kong. Here we go. Property of Atari Incorporated, Sunnyvale, California, 94086. From memory, this is the thing that regulates it down. 7805, that little regulator there. I think that knocks down the voltage to whatever you put in to roughly around 5 volts. I think this can take a range of inputs as far as the voltage is concerned. Right, let's take out this now, and first of all we'll check the actual adapter at the back. Everything here is done on the outside. There's not mains coming into it. There's a separate adapter. So unplug that. There we go. Okay. Can we unplug that? Yeah, nice and easy. Now, can that go in the wrong way? Yes, it can. So I need to make sure now that that doesn't... Let me just take a picture of that so I know which way to put it back in. There we go, now I know which way to put it back. Let's undo this. Okay, that fits on there. Ooh, bodgy. Yeah, oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, look at that one there. Look at that there, can you see? So that's not going to be getting to there, is it? It's unlikely. Let's get our multimeter set to continuity. Right, so now, where does this go to? There. But look, it's not going to there. Can you see I'm on the outer thing here? Yeah, but it's not going to there, which means it's not travelling down here to here. Look. Yeah? There, but not on that little prong. Yeah, that's gone there. Constant plugging in and unplugging off this over the years is just putting strain on that joint there and it cracks. And this would be leaded solder, I'm assuming, from this sort of age. So I imagine it would be even worse again with unleaded solder. Right, let's get the soldering iron on. I'll neaten up the other ones as well because they all look a bit iffy. Let's get rid of some of the crud. Let's use some isopropyl alcohol. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this old solder and just redo this from fresh. I think I'm just going to use braid on here rather than getting the solder sucker out. So this is like a solder wick. It wicks up the solder. So the solder goes onto here. It's just copper and it sucks its way along the up here. Now hopefully you'll see the solder travel up it. Go on, travel, travel, travel. Can you see it's working its way up here? It's gone all the way to here now. Isn't that nice? Now let's move it up a bit. Do it again. There you go, we've gone up to here now. It's good, isn't it? There we go, I'm just going to clean it up again. I'm going to leave that bottom one soldered, otherwise this will drop out. Right, I'm going to force it up now this way and solder that bit. So I'm using leaded solder here. Just going to flood it to begin with. Okay, now I'm going to hold it up. There. Okay. No, it's not wanting to go on the top there, because as you can see there's not really any pad at the top, is there? Just the remains of a pad. Okay, that bottom one does look fine, but I'll just get rid of it. See if I can fill up that whole hole there. Okay, there we go. So now we should have power going into it here. I'm not actually going to do any other testing. I'm just going to clean it up and put it back together and see if it works. So now we have a cleaning task in front of us. The cleaning is going to take longer than the actual fixing, because the fix here so far has been very easy unless there's other problems with it. So I'm going to put some IPA, isopropyl alcohol, in all the switches because they probably haven't been used in years and they might just need a little bit of a clean in case they've oxidized. And I'm just going to hoover out the case and then get a wet wipe and give everything a nice good clean and make it look hopefully like new again. Right, now I know I should be keeping it original by just leaving it as it is, but can you see around the edge here it's just missing its little marker. So what I'd like to do is just get a paint pen. I'm thinking that this is going to be the most similar colour, and I just want to go over it and see what it looks like. See if it looks any bit similar. Oh ho ho, that's not bad, you know. That is not bad. Well, I'm going to put the rest back together and then I can touch it up again when it's dried. Right, so it's looking much cleaner now. I still need to give it one more clean. What I'm going to do is let it dry for a little bit and then plug it into the TV, tune it up and see if it works. Have a look here. If I turn it on here, I've got it to colour. After a few seconds, it will come up here. There we go. And then I can select a different game by hitting this one here. This is like on a spring, like that. And with this one, you can see it will bounce all the way around, but yet you can't shoot yourself. Let's see if that's going to do it. Oh. Now, will that be the right angle? Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. And then you can use the other controller, obviously, to be the other tank. There we go. So that is it, all fixed just for the sake of a tiny bit of solder. And this thing came up really nice, I think. And I'm glad I did the paint around the edge. I think it sets it off nicely. So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up. Take care, everyone.